come across this video and I felt like something that had I known as a parent, things would have been little better with my kids. So because see, we all keep looking for each other for endorsements. So believe me, I used to conduct a lot of parenting workshops, and the only statement I say, there is no good parent, there is no bad parent. All are good parents. The only thing is that we need to just be present with our children. That's the understatement. So looking forward to having lots of, and here I think the educators are also parents. So they will also join in the club to be more compassionate towards these children when they are in their classes. So now that excitement to see who's going to be educating my child, and I would request the teachers to please come forward. So for class 3A, it's going to be Miss Nitika. Her course subject is math. 3B Miss Vishakha. She is an English educator. 3C Miss Gagandeep. She teaches ES. And 3D is Miss Sapna. She takes Hindi. And additionally, we have our subject teachers. We have Sukhinder ma'am and Prabjot ma'am taking up Punjabi. We have the IT educator, Miss Apeksha. And a wonderful team of activity teachers quickly come in. Miss Sadhna, Miss Gul, Mr. Sanju, Miss Riti. These are our wonderful educators who will be taking up class 3 to 5 rather, and so class educators I've already introduced. We look forward to all of you interacting with them positively, and today itself you will be depositing your books, not the books, just the stationery part, and have a look into the classes of your wards. Thank you, ma'am. Director, Mr. Avinash Kaur, and to just address the gathering as words from her will just be the blessings for us to start the new academic year.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you all?
Good.
Congratulations for the new session.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm sure your children are very excited for the new building.
Yes.
So I always think that a new learning for the children and new relearning for the parents. Is it okay?
Yes.
Because when our child is going to new classes, and it's a new relearning for the parents. Yes? Yes. So you have seen the PPT and you have seen the glimpse of the coming year of grade 3 to grade 5. So teachers are working hard for the next year, and they are very dedicated teachers. So we need your support in everything. And as ma'am said that we can't do anything. We need your support. So as ma'am has said that reading is the most important part we are inculcating this year, and speaking and the confidence also, it is all together. If we are working hard, we need reading, we need to make a good habit. We need your help to make a good habit in your children. So be with us, we are with you. Congratulations and thank you so much, all of you.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you for taking out the time and being with us today for this very, very important occasion, which is the orientation of your children. Orientation is for both the children and for the parents. So we don't have the children here, but believe me, I will never forget that when we had COVID, there were some parents who were working and the children were sitting on their own and attending the orientation. I will never forget that, and that made me realize what a great school this was for the children and the parents and for the teachers. So thank you so much, Sarika ma'am, for taking us through the beautiful presentation wherein you have shown us about the rules and the regulations of the school, about the curriculum, about the co-curricular activities which we all want for our children to be, having a holistic development. 2-3 points that ma'am said which we want to reiterate and we want to emphasize this year. One is about punctuality. So this is something that we have been struggling with, that and it's not the children's fault. As ma'am said, we have to be getting up on time and making sure that our children are ready and in school at 7:50. Not before 7:50. If you have to go somewhere, we are not going to just leave the children in the school and go, because it is for safety reasons. So I will tell you, our staff comes at 7:45. If the children come before that, if you drop the child outside the gate and leave, the child will be unattended. We don't want that. We want that the children should come only once the educators have come, and thereafter the children are safe. So please do not drop your children before 7:50. And again, the timing is 8, from 8 to 8:10. Our teachers take the attendance. Again, another safety issue. If your child is not sitting in the class when the attendance is being taken, what happens is the child might come later. The child might miss the class, might not go into the class, might go to some other class or start playing or something. So it will not happen, but God forbid. So what we want you to know is that the child needs to be in the class from 8 to 8:10 for the attendance, so that the teacher also knows the children have come. She goes through their diaries. So all this procedure is there for a good start of the day. Like ma'am said, if a child is late, the child will not be feeling comfortable the whole day. That the child has been late, so you're just trying to catch up. But if you're on time and the teacher is taking attendance, you're already present, it gives the child that confidence for the whole day. So please make sure that the children are not late and they're not too early either. Second part is where we drop the child. So now you know that the PAs will start. So till class 2 there was no written assessment except for the finals. Now we have the PAs in the mornings from 9 to 10. So parents feel that we will take the child to the school, let him do the PA and then take them back home if you're going for some event or some marriage or some prayer meet or something like that. Please avoid that. If you have to go somewhere, please do go ahead, but let the child attend the whole day in school, because it disturbs, like ma'am said, it disturbs the other children also, not just your child. Your child is missing out on those hours of study, but all the other children get disturbed when the Didi comes to the door and says XYZ child has to leave, then the teacher has to sign that slip. So we are just taking away from the teaching and learning time. So if your child is well enough to come and attend school for the PA, the child should be well enough to attend the rest of the day. There are going to be no early leavings, because that disturbs the whole routine of the school. Half the administration is involved in ensuring that your child is leaving early. The maid has to go bring the child, get the signature of the class teacher, get the signature of the head, then get the signature of the principal. And believe me, that's a lot of wastage of time for everyone. So please, if you cannot let your child be there for the whole day, do not send the child. It will be better if the child stays with you and does whatever you are planning to do, or maybe does some self-study. We do not want so many distractions, and we will not be allowing children to leave early for any and every reason that comes to your mind. If there is a medical emergency, if there is some problem that has happened in the family, I understand that. So that's an emergency. But you planned a doctor's visit for the child at 10 o'clock, that's not okay. So keep the child at home, take the child to the doctor, or you can can do it on a Saturday. We have Saturdays off. So try to plan your days and weeks in such a manner that it doesn't disturb your child and the others also. The third very important point that we have raised is that we would like the children to speak fluent English. So children learn the language by listening, not by reading, not by writing. So the more they listen to a language, the better they get at it. अगर आप घर में हिंदी बोलते हो तो बच्चा हिंदी बहुत अच्छी बोलेगा. अगर आप घर में पंजाबी बोलते हो तो बच्चे को पंजाबी आएगी. अगर आप चाहते हो, if we want that the children should speak fluent English, we also have to converse with them. It's a conversation. You learn by listening. So it is very important that you also make the effort. Or if you can't make the effort, then at least let them listen to a lot of English. On maybe the television they can watch the National Geographic, or maybe they can watch some shows which are in English. There has to be a lot of listening for the speaking to happen. It is not going to come on its own. It's not going to come from writing those sentences. So the pronunciation, the diction, the listening comprehension is very important. Just listening to somebody and not understanding a word that that person is saying is not what we want. So listening comprehension should be there, and then the children will be starting with their fluent English. So we want spoken skills because we are trying to raise global citizens here. We know that the language is spoken across the world. So we want children to know their mother tongue, whether it's Hindi or Punjabi, but we want the children to be speaking in English in the school premises. So please encourage the children, tell them that even with their friends, they should converse. We are doing that. We will do our best to make sure that the children are always conversing in English. The teachers are conversing in English. So only the Punjabi teachers are supposed to speak in Punjabi, and the Hindi teachers are only supposed to speak in Hindi, no English. And the other teachers are encouraged to speak in English only. However, if a child is not able to understand, then we use a few words of Hindi also to make the person understand the meaning of what they are trying to say. Give the instructions in dual languages. So let's make this year the year where we see a transition of the children from being just comfortable in Hindi to being very comfortable in spoken English. I hope that is a goal that we will be able to achieve this year. It is very, very important. And another thing is that we will look forward to your support throughout the year. There are lots of connects. Please make sure that you come for the PTMs, because we want to nip all the problems in the bud. We don't want to wait till something major happens before we jump in. So please attend the PTMs, please give the feedbacks as ma'am said regularly, and give your suggestions. Believe me, when you give your feedback, we read every single one of that and we analyze it. And wherever we find that more than 8% of the parents are dissatisfied, we create an action plan for that as to what can be done to improve that situation. So believe me, your feedback is very, very important, and we are not wasting your time. We are actually self-improving. We are looking at how can we do this better, what will make the parents happier. And finally, I just want to tell you that for us, the children are the most important, and I really thank you from the bottom of my heart for having trusted us with your children. They are as important as the teacher's own children. That's why, in fact, in class 2, we had the mother-teacher concept. But now, again, there is a mentor full-time who is the class teacher. So the teachers will be looking after their class children, and the children get connected to the class teachers. The subject teachers also come and go. However, all the teachers are going to be treating your children as their own, and they are always going to be there to support and help the children, encourage them, make sure that they are motivated to come every day. If you have any issues or problems that you face, please make sure that you communicate it immediately, whether through the phone or through the email. come and meet me. It's very important that we do not let any problems continue. We want to make sure that the children are happy, and if the children are happy, I know the parents are happy, and if the parents are happy, we are very happy. So please be happy parents, please keep smiling, and let's have a very, very productive 25-26 session. And congratulations to all of you once again, because it's a big jump from the foundation years to the primary years. So well done parents. Thank you so much, and thank you for taking out the time to be with us. Thank you, Sarika ma'am, once again.
As ma'am was mentioning, now from class 2 you have your wards have come to class 3. So this is again a big change. So ma'am was, I was listening to her when she was mentioning about the time. It will take, you will be facing those teething problems, like they, all these years they were going back at 1. So now they'll be staying in school for an hour more. It will be a problem. We all need to have patience, and they will, they will get into the habit of it. And there would be not only, studies, only academics. There would be a lot of activities, as we were mentioning. So they will enjoy. But then you have to be patient enough. So now coming to enrichment. So from class 3 we start these enrichment activities, where I think all of you have filled up 2 activities, one for Wednesday and one for Thursdays. So one request is that please do not come to us for changing the activities. Whichever activities, I'll take your question, sir. Whichever activities they have opted for, let them learn. Now initially I think I went to all the classes, and the teachers have also mentioned that this limited number where we can accommodate. So more than 30-35 students in one activity, it is of no use, 50 students opting for one activity, we won't be able to deliver it the way we want. And that is why we have given you to choose 3 preferences. So if we are not able to accommodate in the first one, we move on to we give the option of the second one. So that is why many of you may not get option 1. So you will be obviously getting option preference 2, right? Or there's least chance that if you are not getting preference 2, then you would be getting preference 3. My request is, do not come and ask for preference 1 only. Whichever, all activities have been designed as per their level, their interest. So whatever they are choosing and whatever they got, let them enjoy. The main thing is, let them enjoy the process, let them enjoy the journey. We just don't look that my child is not interested, so give this activity. Don't do that. Whichever activity they will be opting for it, they will develop that interest, and then it will gradually become a passion for them. So that was my only request. For sports also, we would be having different games. We would be teaching the skills, plus we would be having different games, and this time we'll look more into music and dance, where children, they really enjoy. So all these things would be there. Only thing is, whatever Principal Ma'am just now mentioned, whatever, any time you face a problem or you feel that something is not according to what you want, and if there is, we will analyze, we will discuss, but please come and speak to us. Just to saying it over phone, or sometimes it doesn't work. So please come, we are open to everything, we are open to criticism, and that is how we will also improve. Because the aim for you and for us, it's the same, growth of the child. So please come and discuss with us. I think things would be better. Thank you so much. I'll just sum up in one sentence that all of us, especially you, we should all, support and help our children to spread our imagination to, flying and thinking high. Thank you so much.
He loves swimming. We selected football, but we haven't got football. Then what this thing you were calling?
Sir,
swimming भी नहीं कर पाया, football भी नहीं कर पाया, और एक तो theatre मिल गया, एक speech मिल गया. ਉਹ
Sir-
ਦੋਵੇਂ ਗੇਮਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਜੀ?
So swimming, it is just for this year that we are not doing, because again for the benefit of the students, we are constructing a building where more sports activities, more co-curricular activities would be there. So for safety of the children, for this year we have stopped swimming. It is not that swimming has been stopped. Plus, swimming is a regular activity. It doesn't fall under enrichment. Coming to your football, sir, you try out the public speaking or whatever activity he has chosen. If you have given
Both same and theatre and public speaking. One
You have-
theatre he got one theatre and one public.
Okay, I'll look into it.
And
I will try
he
and
loved
put.
swimming, but first and second class. कितने नहीं गया वो सारे class?
Swimming was not a part of enrichment, sir.
In first and second, just you can say the पंचर swimming game classes. You swimming class हर हफ्ते होती है थोड़ी
हाँ जी, sir.
पर किड महीने चेक करी जा रहे हैं
Sir, swimming is sir, so as it is, swimming will not be there. और आपका जो फुटबॉल एंड आई एम सॉरी पब्लिक स्पीकिंग एंड थिएटर है, आई ट्राई एंड सी wherever I can, but you have given me the preferences, so we have put as per the preferences. Okay, I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Don't worry, I'll look into it and let you. Thank you.
What is the name of the child, sir?
Carrot center loan.
Kara. So please write down.
Bird C.
We'll look into it. Don't worry, we'll look into it. Thank you.
The time permitted to enter the school is 7:50 to 8. So usually the 10 minutes slot is too less because this road in itself is very crowded in that time. I mean, all the three schools have the entry at the same time. If it can't be extended from 8:10 to 8:20, I request if it can be preponed from 7:50 to 7:40, because that 10 minutes is too less of a time because everybody wishes to drop through car in front of the school, or we change some norms that the car should not be allowed after a specific this thing. So this becomes very difficult on a daily basis. Just a request if it can be incorporated.
So, sir, as you just mentioned, so the time is not 10 minutes, that's 20 minutes. Because 7:50 to 8 and then 8 to 8:10. We are letting the children come in till 8:10. So that's a 20-minute gap and it can't be more than that. The reason I'll just tell you is that our teachers come at 7:45. So for security reasons, we do not want the children to come inside. Though we still allow them. A lot of parents who have emergencies, they drop their children and they leave. So then the children are made to sit in that amphitheater where they are visible, and then the guard is there and a teacher is kept on duty there. But all the teachers enter at 7:45, they reach the classrooms by 7:50. We don't want any child to be in the building before the teachers come. And as far as the latter half is concerned, so 8 o'clock is actually the school timing, which starts when the children are supposed to be walking towards the classrooms and sit down. The teacher walks in for about 8 to 8:05, and then in 5 minutes she takes her attendance. But we still allow the children to keep coming till 8:10. Thereafter, if there is an emergency, initially we do understand that it might be difficult for the children to be coming. So we still give a little leeway. We, the child is dropped at the reception, and then I meet the parent and I meet the child, and then we always try to convince them to be on time. So we will not be able to increase the window from that 20 minutes, sir.
The problem is, see, entire last year,
हाँ
I
जी.
was having this feeling that daddy, if I reach 2 or 3 minutes after 8,
Yeah.
my name would be written in the diary. So I am not sure what is the process of starting to write in diary. Is it 8 or is it 8?
It's after 8:10. It's 8 after 8:10. So children are allowed to come until 8:10, and it's only after that we might.
Feeling of being scared for
No. And anyway, sir, there is no need to feel scared at all. So we are one of the most child-friendly schools in the Tri-City. So we are always catering to the children's mental health and well-being. We want the children to be happy, and no child is ever pressurized or any fear is put in the child. That's why we like to talk to the parents openly, so that that you help them and we will also help them. We are more, sympathetic. And a lot of times I get the heads to be getting very angry with me, saying, "Ma'am, why did you allow? It's already half an hour late." But obviously we feel that the child has come. So, but from your side, please do your best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, parents, for being such a patient audience. And of course, I can identify with a lot of you. So looking forward to again a very successful year ahead. We have a little tea and cookies laid outside. After that, you can just deposit your child's stationery with the classes. That's going to be on the first floor. Thank you so much.